Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of CoinNewsExtra virtual panel discussion. So here we talk about matters arising, the issues and whatever thing, the latest happenings in the blockchain and cryptocurrency space. So joining us on today's edition, this is the season 1, episode 2 of CoinNewsExtra virtual panel discussion. So joining us today is Viktoria Soltesz. Viktoria Soltesz is the founder of Pspangels. She's based in Malta. Victoria, you are welcome.
Hello there. Hi. Thank you very much for having me on the show. And I'm very glad to join you and meet you all. Thank you for the opportunity.
Okay, you're welcome. Another person joining us too is Doris. Doris is the founder of Blockchain African Ladies. She is also a cryptocurrency trader. Doris, you're welcome to CoinNewsExtra.
Thank you once again for being in the set with you.
Okay, you're welcome. It's an honor to have you guys on our show. So today we'll be talking about crypto and blockchain investment opportunities. So as a payment processor, I'm coming from Victoria, what are some of the opportunities that are bound in the payment system when it comes to blockchain?
Well, obviously, as every investment, we always have to bear in mind that there are always some risks related to the investment, right? Otherwise, everybody would be an investor and everybody would be a millionaire by now if it was easy. But hey, that's the whole point. That's the thrill of it. We cannot really predict the future, but we definitely try. Some basically investments always bear the risk, and unfortunately what we can see nowadays is that banks are more and more strict with any kind of payment and money movement. So once we are considering making an investment, unfortunately the banks are not really making it easy for us. That means that we have to plan ahead and calculate in the costs the different banking costs which arise on the way of actually making these investments for ourselves. It's not necessarily only for blockchain, it relates to anything. If we are, for example, buying a property overseas, then we have to go through a very rigid KYC procedure, which is required by the banks for the moving of the money purposes. Also, it's very important that we prove the source of funds, because unfortunately banks don't trust each other. So when you want to move money, a larger sum, when it comes to property, when it comes to high volume investments, then it's always important to bear these costs in mind as well. Because obviously when you're making an investment, it's not only that the broker fees that you have to pay, the platform fees you have to pay, you have to bear the risk of the volatility, but so many times we forget to mention that yes, payments do have a serious amount of expenses, which can even arise when the volume grows. You have to pay the lawyers and all the necessary documentation to prove to the bank that the source of the funds are legit.
Okay, that's very good. That's a very good one. So there are many opportunities abound in the payment sector when it comes to blockchain and cryptocurrency. So Doris, what are some of the opportunities in the crypto space as a professional cryptocurrency trader?
Okay, it's quite amazing because we are at the times whereby technology has become one of the greatest tools and a very easy way for anyone to attain financial inclusion using technology. And more interestingly, we are in an era where we are talking about a special kind of technology, which is actually making, waves, and which is mostly talked about now, which is the blockchain technology. And The blockchain technology, however, is still very, very young. It's just a technology that is just about 11 years today. And it's still evolving, you know. We are still exploring the technology. A whole lot has not been done yet. We have not had the mainstream, you know, come into the technology yet. We've not had the government, you know, accepting the technology yet, but we see it as the future. And because it's an emerging technology, there is a whole lot of opportunity that comes with it. Amazing opportunity. It's mind-blowing and it's massive. And just like the internet came in so many years ago, and a whole lot of people never knew that the internet could impact our lives so greatly today that we almost cannot do without the internet. That is exactly what the blockchain is going to do as a technology, you know, in a few years to come, because it's a technology that has come to disrupt the way we do almost everything. It's a technology that's going to disrupt almost every industry you can actually think about. You know, when I mean in every industry, I'm talking about the payment industry, transportation industry, medical industry, distribution, you name it. Why? Because it's a technology that come with transparency. You know, everything that is done on the blockchain is transparent. And what is more interesting about the blockchain is it is very safe. Okay, so we can call it the Internet 2.0. So there are a whole lot of opportunities on the blockchain system. The opportunities is massive in the sense that you can apply these various opportunities irrespective of whatever field you find yourself. If you are in the medicals, there is a mind-blowing opportunity. You can apply the blockchain in medicals. If you are a trader, you can apply the blockchain. If you are in governance, wow, you can apply the blockchain technology in your sector. If you are a lawyer, if you are a seller, a trader, whatever you are doing, there is an opportunity for you in there. And the great thing about applying the blockchain technology is that it puts you an edge over everybody in your sector. For example, I can tell you categorically that I am super ahead of my peers, because I have something which is an advantage. I have added extra to my career, to what I do, you know, which put me like 10-inch or 20-inch far ahead of my peers. So talking about the opportunities is enormous.
Okay, that's very great. Still on the opportunities, I'm coming back to you, Doris. As a cryptocurrency trader, I just want you to talk about it. As a cryptocurrency trader, how can, you know, you are the founder of Blockchain African Ladies, you've been teaching them on how to trade and everything. So how can one make profit from cryptocurrency trading?
Okay, that's quite interesting. Yeah, I recently founded an arm of Blockchain African Ladies called Crypto Lioness. So Crypto Lioness is a community of women who love to trade cryptos. And we are called the Crypto Lioness Generals. Okay, so being in the blockchain space for so many years, and one of the most popular products of the blockchain technology are cryptocurrencies and digital assets. And being the fact that the blockchain technology, when it comes to trading cryptos, it's a kind of area that is more dominated by the males. You can hardly find females, you know, around this area trading cryptos and all. But guess what? This is something I've been doing for years, and it's so amazing trading cryptos. And the reason why trading cryptos is very, very interesting is because, number one, trading cryptos is very profitable, and it's actually an asset that has worth and value, in the sense that we are talking about digital assets. And apart from the fact that we are talking about digital assets, we are talking about a revolution, because the world is evolving to a particular phase whereby digital currencies are actually going to be more in use, in a certain era we are going to, because we are talking about the 21st century world, and the mode of transactions and the way we do transactions has completely changed. And digital assets, we have digital assets that are in different forms, but cryptocurrencies is one of the biggest form of digital assets. And trading a cryptocurrency is a trend right now, because we are talking about although it's a market that is very, very volatile and speculative. That is actually what makes it very, very interesting. It's actually a market that it's unpredictable. It's a market that has a whole lot of volatility, and that is why it's also a market that has a whole lot of influence. Okay. That is why trading cryptos is actually very interesting. All you need know is to have the basic skill, understand the market, understand why cryptocurrency is existing, why you need cryptocurrencies, because it's actually the future, and there's a whole lot that actually comes with it. So I've been a crypto trader, and I've made a whole lot of fortune trading cryptocurrencies. You can trade the high, you can trade the low, you can trade the deep. It's a skill. So trading cryptos is actually becoming a skill, because currently, as I speak to you, I know some guys who are rich. They are super rich as crypto traders. And that is what I mean is that they don't do any other thing other than what I'm talking about. Reading charts, speculating the market, entering the market, predicting Bitcoin, predicting altcoins. And in every step you take in each and all these things I'm talking about, you are making money. Like currently, as I'm talking to you, there are some coins which I have tagged personally as my 2020 coin of fortune. And this coins speculatively has been booming, and you just have these assets in your wallet. And you have like 500 let's say you have like $1,000, and when the market increases, your $1,000 has added like $200, and that can add up like 3 or 4 times in a day. But mind you, it goes down as well. But as a professional, I have known how to manage my risks. I have known how to save these assets from their volatility. When they are going down, I know how to peg them, convert them to a stable coin so that they will be stable. And when the market starts shooting, I know how to push them again to the market,
Doris,
for them to be productive. So that's just what we do. And the Crypto Lioness is a forum where I introduce to raise ladies that will love trading cryptos and gain financial inclusion trading cryptos.
thank you very much, Doris. You've done justice to that particular topic. You have your 2020 coins and all the rest of them. It's very, very interesting. Cryptocurrency trading has been an occupation, a very lucrative one. So still moving forward, moving to Victoria Soltesz. You are in the payment sector. What are the opportunities in the payment sector?
Well, I can definitely talk about the challenges, because it's one thing that Doris explained, that yes, there is a lot of opportunity to be made there and a lot of money to be made there once you're trading, but many people forget to think about the limitations when it comes to cash out your winnings. So many banks just simply not crypto friendly. That means that even though that you're trading and you're winning, unfortunately, there is no way in certain jurisdictions whereby you can translate your winnings into your bank account and be able to actually use those funds and start spending. So many times I've seen in the past that many people started trading, for example, in Bitcoin when the prices were up. They sold everything and they thought that that's right, I made it now. I can buy a house, I can buy a car. But unfortunately, the tax office is very particular about the source of funds, as I mentioned at the beginning. So that means that even though that you have a lot of money somewhere in some exchange, it doesn't mean that you can cash it out, and it doesn't mean that the amount of money that you have can be cashed out in the same way, because you have to pay very, very hefty banking fees. Now, the other thing which is very important is the unreliability of those banks who are crypto friendly. The major banks are still refusing to take any kind of source of funds which is coming from crypto trading or crypto speculation. And the problem with that is that you are forced to use the banking facilities which might not be as safe as other traditional banking facilities to be able to store your fiat assets. That means that yes, you have the winnings. Maybe you found a bank who is happy to actually cash out your winnings, give you a credit card that you can go and start spending your money, but the bank is not that stable enough that you can trust that the bank will be around the next day, right, Doris? And correct me if I'm wrong. It's always a pain and it's always a fear in everyone's mind that yes, I'm trading, yes, I'm making money, but is the money available for me when I want to cash it out? Is the money available when I want to buy a house out of that, when I want to actually enjoy my winnings? And sometimes, unfortunately, so many times, the answer is just simply no. So from the payment perspective, what I can see is that there are still huge challenges because there is just a handful of people who accepted blockchain and a handful of people who are trading, but the mainstream and the majority of the people and the banks and the regulations and the legislations are still against us. And this is the most important aspect that we have to fight against.
Thank you very much. That's very, very interesting. So to round it up on this show, Viktoria Soltesz from the payments session, is regulation playing any role in the opportunities that are found in the blockchain space?
Definitely. Definitely. It's definitely making a lot of barriers and also a lot of opportunities. As you can see, the countries who are already regulated crypto assets, meaning that you can trade with the crypto assets. They are giving you a license if you have a cryptocurrency exchange. Let's not go far, for example, Estonia, what everybody knows about. Or even if you are a person who is trading with crypto assets, the legislation is your either best friend or your biggest enemy when it comes to cash out that money. So that's the most important thing that you need to keep in mind.
Okay, that's very interesting. So Doris, from the trading aspect, is there any impact of regulations in this space?
Okay, thank you very much. For now, there's no regulations on trading cryptos, and there's no, the governments actually, the governments have even though the governments have been trying so hard to regulate, but they are still yet to regulate the system, because we are dealing with a decentralized system. Because one of the ultimate goal of cryptocurrency is actually to create a decentralized worldwide digital currency. So decentralization has a major role to play there. And when we talk about decentralization, we are talking about having a system that is not owned by anybody and cannot be controlled by governments. And that is the reason why cryptocurrency is still actually are having issues with the government, because the government accepting cryptocurrencies and digital assets means that the government is going to lose power, you know, because
Doris,
they control the fiat.
Okay, thank you very much. We want to round it up on this session. Thank you very much, Viktoria Soltesz, for joining us on today's show.
Thanks for having me.
Okay.
Thank you.
Doris, thank you for joining us.